here. All right. Yeah, I missed you guys last game too. I just needed a night. I was a DNP load management. I am Regina, good to see you. Uh Expectations for tonight. I feel like it's a little bit of a house money game, but Reddick was saying prior to it that they're all juiced for kind of similar reasons. It's Madison Square Garden. LeBron always gets up for these games a little bit more. But again, no Anthony Davis against a team that's pretty big and physical across the board. Looks like we'll have a lot more of our guys, but you know, the Knicks are a very good team. This is the 42nd game that their starting lineup has started this season. Any guesses from the chat on the last time the Lakers had a starting lineup play 41 games together in this season? Okay, Sheik says 2020. That is not correct. Let me see. Let me look up the stats for 2020. I'll let y'all get your guesses in. I'm going to look up the what they played in 2020. How many that starting group with JaVale played? All right. So 33 games for the group that had Avery Bradley in it. Remember, we had those two different lineups. So Bradley, Danny Green, JaVale, LeBron, and Anthony Davis, 33 games. So they do not cross the 41 game threshold. Next closest was the version. Oh, it was Rondo and KCP in the backcourt with Kuz. So that bench group. All right. 2011, that's a good guess too. That is a season where the Lakers had 6 players play all 82 games, including 4 out of their 5 starters. Kobe, Powell, Lamar, Meta, and Fish, along with Shannon Brown, all played 82 games. The last lineup the Lakers had, starting lineup that played 41 plus games in a season, was D'Angelo Russell, Jordan Clarkson, Kobe Bryant, Roy Hibbert, and Julius Randle in 2015-16. The baby Lakers last year of Byron Scott. Crazy how long it's been since we've had not just a healthy team, but a team that was like a team that had enough continuity and knew who they were, and in terms of their lineups and all of that. There are so many teams these last few years, especially, that the Lakers have never gotten past like chapter 3 of the book. And this is the deepest I think we've gotten into a story for a team since the title year. And it's it's been great to see them continue to fight the fight. But yeah, probably not going to get that 41 games this year either from a starting group. Although we'll see. We'll see. This starting lineup for the Lakers is 3-0. So Lakers have been able to get some W's when AD has been out. It's typically been against lesser teams. I know we had that game against Golden State. We had the one against Washington, obviously, the other night. I can't remember the third game that we won without AD, but I think it was Utah or something like that. Portland. Good call. Yep. What's up, AJ? Fuji, good to see you. That's what I'm saying, Mitch. Lakers and Knicks, MSG on a Saturday night. Great stuff. I actually tried to go to MSG. They're one of the few venues, at least as of, when was that, 2020, that was not credentialing bloggers. So I was getting credentialed through SB Nation. And yeah, they were one of the only teams that just wasn't credentialing bloggers at those times. So haven't been to MSG. Would love to one day. Yeah, Andrew, they're really bad. Sorry I missed this last one, Fuji. But we're back. Lakers starting Austin and Max in the backcourt. LeBron, Rui, and Jackson in the front court. Tied at a season high, 8 games above 500. What's up, Rommel? Yo, you were at the Bernard King game, Daniel, in person? Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, that's a legendary game, the Bernard King game. That was the record for ages until Kobe broke it, and then Melo ended up breaking it too, right? Me too, Nick. I'm psyched for this one. I didn't realize the Bernard King game was a Christmas game too. How cool is that? Monte Mizu, that's probably true. Lakers don't get that close to being healthy with AD and an old version of LeBron. It's also, as much as it's been health, it's also been the Lakers have been constantly transitioning from one roster to another in a lot of ways. Or, they last year Darvin couldn't figure out who his best players were. It was so there's just been this constant flux. Oh, we're doing this. Oh, a couple weeks later, we're doing that. Starting this group. A couple weeks later, we're starting that group. Going big? No, we're going small. Oh, that didn't work. Going big again. Those old school games, Daniel, had such a great energy to them. And Knicks games are still, can be like this as well. But yeah, they I don't know. There was less to do for us back then. I was thinking recently, like, how often are we bored nowadays, truly in the way that we were back then at times? What's up, Grape? I understand that argument, Ender. I would say it's more of a malaise than boredom. It's like like we have plenty to do. There was a lot less to do. Yeah, checked out and disconnected. Yeah, detached, a little desensitized. Mhm. I mean, there's never really been a device or anything I can think of that has changed human behavior as much as a phone that you could put in your pocket. That's right, Tai Chi. Exactly. And Staples, there's a lot less focus now, and it's like it's for everyone. Even if you grew up in that era, it's not just some old man like, you kids don't have an attention span, but me, I can focus. Nope. Like, I'm constantly battling myself throughout the day to not be like, squirrel, like TV was Fuji, but TV is a passive medium, meaning that you turn it on and it happens to you. Like you watch it. You could change the channel, of course, but on the phone, it's more of a, and it's also like it's looking down and it's like zeroed into a, I don't know. Look at Spike. It's funny if there were any celebrity, what the hell are those jerseys? I'm like, are my glasses fucked up? Nope. Spike Lee is probably the celebrity whose personality is most similar to my dad's. My dad's a New Yorker as well. Yeah, just have a similar vibe. Sanjay, what's up? Oh, AR got a fresh cut. Let's go. All right, we just tipped off. Lakers win the tip. Late scratch on the Lake Show jerseys. I like it. Braun gets downhill, lays it up and in. Jackson sets a good screen, gets laid out because of it. Lakers up 2-0. You got it, 916. 36, 11:35, 11:34, 33, 32. Brunson with it on the left wing. Bodied up by Max, drive and kick. Good play. OG in the corner. Misses that. Hayes with the rebound. Outlet to Austin. Guarded by Bridges. Oh, tough pull up three and rattles it home. Nice shot. Look at him leaning into it. Max picking up full court on Brunson. Ooh, this is a curious matchup. This is the first time that Max has been matched up with one of those fire hydrant type of ones, right? Brunson he's fast, but he's not a speedster. He's a very great fundamentals, great footwork, shot fake on Austin, gets him in the air. Former Team USA teammates. '17, he doesn't remind me much of Avery in that I view Avery as being more of an attacking defender. He was a guy that liked to really get up into your jersey. Whereas, and again, maybe this is seeing what I want to see, but Max applies pressure, but he backs off of it, right? He's again, that retreat and contest type of style where I associate Bradley with I'm going to get up under your jersey type of thing. Whereas, Max, exactly. Max is more of a contained type of player. All right. Split the free throws. Knicks get on the board. Lakers up 5-1. 10:50 left. On to Austin. Quick three from LeBron. Misses that short. Hart with the rebound. Josh has been killing it on the boards as he always does. Austin gets bodied by OG, gives up inside position, lays it up and in. Lakers up 5-3. Good cut, Rui. Gets the dunk. Great feel for when to cut that baseline. Austin saw it. Lakers up 7-3. Ball up top. Over to Hart. Ball denial from Max. Over to OJ. Shot fake. LeBron didn't react, so he took it and swished it. Nice shot. All right, Bron into the post. Oh, cut by Max. Lays it up, lays it in. Nice pass, nice catch by Max. Lakers up 9-6. Austin switches onto the ball. Giving up about 3 points so far. Kind of a soft double. Whoa. Josh airmails that. Good outlet up to Rui. Thinks about it, takes it, gets it to go. Nice shot, Rui. Lakers double up the Knicks 12-6. 9:30 left in the first. Starting group playing well again. Over to Josh. Up top to Brunson. Rui switched on to him. Fade away. Rattles in and out. Jackson, his biggest weakness, I think, is his strength. He gets pushed around so easily on those as Brunson gets the floater. Oh, good skip. One more. One more from Rui. Back-to-back threes. Lakers up 15-8. Good pep in the Lakers step so far. Rui up to 8. Perfect 3 for 3 from the field. Rui switches out onto the ball. Shot fake by OG. Drives baseline. Josh turns the corner. Max cuts off the angle. Fadeaway jumper gets it to go. Good shot. 8-23, 22, 21, 15-10 Lakers into the corner to Max. Offense looking fluid. Knicks not playing great defense, but they're not a great defensive team. Slap that out of Max's hands. Keep it here. 13 on the shot clock. Ball inbounded to Bron. They clear out a side for him. Austin sets a flare screen at least. Tough fadeaway. Pretty stuff. Lakers up the football score 17-10. One of the reasons I like Tibbs is he's adaptable. Even though he doesn't seem like the most adaptable guy, he can be a couple of different type of coaches. You can give him a couple of different type of rosters. Good drive by Hart. Lays it up and in. Yeah, we got Dorian into the game early for Jackson, so Lakers going real small. Austin gets pressured, coughs it up into the backcourt. So let's see, how well can the Lakers kind of seal off the paint with this small ball group against a team that has good size at the other positions? Cat gets the ball, hasn't really been involved so far. Yep. Austin gets beat again. Bad defensive start from him. Lakers up 17-14. Braun drives early, stripped. Gonna keep it here. Pass into Austin. Oh, they reject that. Good save. Out to Brunson up the left side. Crosses over, pulls back, keeps it and hands it off to Bridges, turns the corner. LeBron bodies him, misses back rim. LeBron with the rebound. Pushes up court. Skip step, stripped away again. They have active hands right now, going to keep it here, but that's, I think, 3 straight possessions where they've gotten a strip down low. Let's see if the Lakers can adjust. DMR, yeah, Austin is not a straight ISO guy, and that's something that I am concerned about the Lakers' ability to beat teams that can switch well. I don't know if the Knicks necessarily qualify as that, but that was one small bit of cold water on the Boston win for me, is that Boston, as currently comprised, can't switch because they have Porzingis and Cornette as their main fives. Their main switching group is one with, as we get a challenge on that out of bounds, is where they have Horford at the 5, but Horford is super old himself, and so they do that less and less. I think they'll see that more in the playoffs. Yeah, good question. I don't know why Jackson got pulled. It may just be that's the group that they want to play. Oh yeah, it's off Braun. But I thought his minutes were good, and it's more about like having a center than necessarily those minutes being really high caliber. It's just they can run. For example, especially when you have a spacer like Towns, one of the dangers is that they, like that last play where they got the layup and Austin got beat, is they're going to pull their largest guy out of the paint and then attack with their also fairly large guards and wings, and yeah, get as much resources out of the paint as possible. And I'm sure Cat will crash from time to time, but by and large, yeah, I think these are tough teams to go small against, the bigger, more physical ones. That said, with AD out, I do think that there's opportunity to cultivate and get some information on those small lineups, even if some of that information is bad. The Lakers don't have a lot of time to figure out what works, what doesn't, and opportunities. I'm using quotation marks because obviously you don't want AD to be out, but that is one of the opportunities right now, is that we should see more minutes with those groups. So if so, how did they look? What do you do while you're running those groups? What are their strengths and weaknesses? What are the parts of the game that you can play them at? You can get more answers to those questions in this stretch than with AD playing. So Max, you said on the pod, I said I liked Bogdan. He makes about the same as Rui, not Gabe. Would I trade Rui for him? I would not trade Rui for him unless it were in context with another. So basically, my hope right now, Max, is a deadline that yields Robert Williams and Bogdan. And so I could see a scenario where the Lakers trade Gabe for Williams, essentially. Each of these have to have like one more vet min attached, but then Rui for Bogdan, because at that point, if you don't make that trade, which I wouldn't do that trade in a vacuum, but I kind of view it as one big trade rather than Rui for Bogdan, you know? And so, yeah, if we trade for a backup 5, we're already probably one guy over in terms of more front court players than backcourt players, as we're back at it. So to be continued. I understand, Mark. I understand. It is somewhat of a buy low opportunity as the Lakers get stopped driving, kick Max, misses that short. We'll continue the conversation next break or soon. Yeah, he's been bad this year. Oh, nice play, Bron. Jumps the passing lane, gets the deflection, Laker ball. Bron in the post. Cross screen from Max. So that's the thing. They want run action and they stop. Oh, what a move. LeBron with the old man move keeps the pivot, left foot on the ground. Just basically stops, lets his defender fly by, steps through, lays it up and in. Up to 6 points, 2 assists. Lakers up 19-14. Off of the screen, over the top. Nope, no shot. Foul on the ground. I think that's 2 on Max. That is a tough whistle. Oh, he's got, what's his facial hair situation going on right now? What a move. All right. DFS guarding Bridges over to Brunson. Oh, nice flash cut to Josh. Gets Vando in the air, lays it up and in. Vando bit on the shot fake. Oh, good cross by Austin. Drive and kick, deflected out of bounds. Lots of strips and deflections. Lakers got to be careful. Yeah, Vando, DFS, and Rui all together. Is this the first time all of them have played together? Some subs for the Knicks as well. Precious Achua and Landry Shamet into the game. See, I got those three with the starting backcourt of Austin and Max. Lakers up 3, 5:20 left. Cutter, DFS broke off his cut, and Max or Austin thought he was going to cut through to dunk the other way. Yeah, one of the downsides of playing small, if you're a small ball group, you're supposed to be an offensive group. So it's a little concerning as Rui makes a really nice move and overpowers Shamet, gets to the line. Good to see Rui attacking in one-on-one and creating advantage in one-on-one type of play. But yeah, I share that concern with a group like this of do they have enough offense on the floor? That yeah, small ball groups are not supposed to be kind of on the struggle bus on offense. So we'll see. But yeah, if you can isolate Shamit, then you can do some things. Oh, is that Vando on the cut DSW? My bad. Me too, Mikey. It's great to see. I mean, yeah, if Gabe gets traded for a taller player, the smallest guy in the rotation will be 6'5", which is just such a departure from the last couple of years. Ooh, crossover low, coughed it up. Lakers 3-on-1. Rui on the break, lays it up, lays it in. Brunson with a gift. Oh, man, I hate how we give up layups off of makes like that. Should run the other way, Max. Don't slow down. Really going to Rui. Another deflection. 3-point game. Knicks on the run. Josh with it. Lobs it up. Oh, misses the alley-oop. Going the other way. Outlet to Max. Corner 3. Rui again? Nope, not that time. Drifting left. Missed left. Hart tracks down the rebound. Vando ball pressures. Josh gets by it. Stop ball. Into the paint. Lays it up. Misses long. But that rim pressure gives up the Kobe assist and one. Knicks going to the line. Yeah, Clay Davis. I think that's much more of the case. This is a style that Redick wants to play, and doesn't seem to trust Koloko a whole ton. Could do Jemison in these minutes too, but again, I get it. They're two-way guys, and part of this pre-trade deadline, the purpose of it is evaluation. So let's hope. Let's hope they don't. As we get Jackson back in the game, another turnover for Austin. Mm. Gabe in the game. Oh, no, Austin gets it back. Nice steal. Good hustle. Good save by Gabe there. Austin pushing in the front court. Hesitation move. Racks it. Misses short. Gonna get fouled though. So this stretch right here, and really a lot of this first quarter, the score's tied at 23. But one of the flaws, I think, in the way that we can talk about offensive rating and defensive rating is the degree to which one impacts the other. And there have been a lot of possessions where a poor offensive possession by the Lakers has led to the Knicks' best offense. They've defended, I think, pretty well. The Lakers have in the minutes that, or in the half court possessions that they've had, but all of these turnovers and are leading to some runouts and even just bad transition defense off of a make, stuff like that. 3:30 left. Austin gets both free throws. Good defense by Jackson there as they cough it up. So we force a turnover of our own. Out to Austin. 5 turnovers for each team. Yeah. Gabe jump stops into the 3, misses that. Hart with the rebound. Bringing it up the middle. Rim run. Say Gabe tossed him to the side. Good to have Gabe back. Bang knees against Golden State, I think it was. And then they had that long cross-country flight in which wasn't great for his knee, so they gave him a couple of days off. Bingo, Clay. DFS drives in a drive and kick system. Yeah, DFS is sort of like, he's more of a bellwether to me than a guy like he is going to be the result of how well you run your offense. It'll be reflected in his numbers much more than his individual game, I think. Good cut, good block by Jackson. Couple defensive possessions in a row from him. Excuse me. LeBron with the drive and one. Shrug it off, Bron. Hell of a shot. Yeah, Jackson got off the floor quickly there. Oh yeah, LeBron saw that he had Shamet on him. And then Achua tackled him. Sweet shot. Drifting left off the glass. Timeout. Lakers with a free throw to come. The fuckery does continue, Taichi. Y'all saw what he said. First off, I forget who that poster on Twitter is, but them quote tweeting that 10 years later was cracking me up. And then LeBron's comments like, he's gonna be mad when I turn 50. Yeah, Brandon, first stretch from Vando where he hasn't been sticking out in a positive way. He missed, what was that one? Oh yeah, he bit on the shot fake from Hart. I believe so, Staples, that both Vando and DFS are on minutes restrictions at the moment. Good call out, Rastin. Yeah, LeBron and Austin need to keep their dribbles closed and low. Yep, got to be more protective of that, a little more judicious on which gaps you try to accelerate into. I go recon. I love the Knicks as well, and I think they're also built for the playoffs. Biggest concern with for me with them is always can they physically make it healthy through the season? That's one of the downsides to being on a Tibbs team is it seems like half the time they're a mash unit by the time the really big games come up. So if they can stay healthy, I think that they can make some noise. Although, um, although they are not the defensive squad. I don't know. I've got some concerns about them on the defensive end in the playoffs. That too, DMR like they've been out without Mitchell Robinson after losing Hartenstein, so that can you can see how that maybe they're not the most stout defensive team. Yeah, Broner's dad. I'm sorry, I needed one off the other night. I believe Robinson is coming back this year. Keezy, I get a couple bucks here and there. Yeah, same DSW. I think we got a better group. Let's hope they can be healthy. It was fucking torture watching Boston play team after team that didn't have their guys, at least up until the finals. Me too, DMR. I know the scouts are on uh all sorts of tape right now. I didn't see who said it, but someone was saying that Hollinger said that Portland is thinking about keeping Williams. This is lying season right now. Now, that's not to say they won't, right? But this is all the stuff that's out in the media and just stuff like that is purposeful negotiations. Even stuff about the Lakers being like, they don't really want to trade their picks. I mean, they'd rather not, but it's not like an off the table. It's never been as off the table as guys like Windhorst can make it sound. So we're back at it. Nice follow up for the tip in. Lakers up 3, 2:28 left. Knicks switching. LeBron looking for Shamit. It's a good idea. Drives right. Spins back middle over. LeBron putting on a show at Madison Square Garden in this first quarter. Lakers up 30-25. Comes off the screen. Pull up jumper. Nice shot by McBride. Yep. Shamit on the menu once again. Drives right. Doesn't even see the basket. Rattles. LeBron, when he started taking that shot, was facing the other way. They know they just got to run on the Lakers, even off of makes. Man, he's still so good. The people who don't watch this team and just look at net ratings to lazily analyze them, like I understand that he's as old as he is and that his numbers, on off ratings and things like that. If you actually watch him, he's still a remarkable player. Right now, it's not just some, you know, romanticized, like, no, he's still very good. Cat doesn't get the role. Good box out by Braun. Great outlet to Dalton. All the way, Dalton. Ooh, Brunson guesses right, picks up the charge. I'd love to see Dalton pull up from like 15 on that. He does such a good job on but I get it. He's good at getting to the rack on those, and Brunson guessed well there. Brunson's pretty good at that. Um, but yeah, that used to be the shot. The way you'd coach the 3-on-2, 2-on-1 fast break drill is if nobody guarded you, you pulled up around the free throw line and knocked it down. Nobody does that anymore. But dribbling into a post up, Brunson over the top, spins in and out. Jackson keeps a body on the guy, taps it away. Gabe with it. 110 left. Dalton by himself takes a dribble for rhythm. Three, doesn't get it to go. Damn. Corner three. Damn, nice shot. Good elevation on his jumper. Jumps the passing lane. Got to be careful. Yeah, McBride is good. In the lineup for the Lakers, Gabe, Dalton, LeBron. Let's see here. Jackson and Rui. So an offensively tilted group for sure. Dalton, good drive and kick decision. Gotta keep that wheel going. Gets stalled out. LeBron at the end of the clock turns over the other shoulder. Not that time. Ball caroms out of bounds, going the other way. Yep, McBride is a Mike Garcia guy. LeBron, look at LeBron picking up, help him out. Jackson bumps him off, gets the roll. That's what I mean about Jackson's strength is just most bigs ideally can absorb that forearm and not get rocked back like that. Ball screen. Oh, this can be illegal. Damn. Tied up at 32. Going to be a Knicks ball with 5.3 left. Let's get a stop. Yeah, Gabe went a little too early on that one. Yeah, high scoring first quarter for both teams. DMR Dalton's not a playoff rotation guy. I don't think that's in the plans. 5 seconds left. Brunson with it. Oh, Max gets rocked with the screen. Step back three. Misses front rim. Tied at 32 after one. Good quarter. LeBron with 13 in the first quarter. Homie, I would be pleasantly surprised, but surprised nonetheless if Lakers end up trading for Turner. Groundhog Day is tomorrow, by the way. I bring that up for no reason. So yeah, DSW, what I was saying, so my understanding regarding the willingness to trade the picks is the way that it's been reported that the Lakers are super gun shy on it is kind of a product of negotiation, and that their position on it actually is more like, yeah, we'll trade both of the picks if something there is worth it. But I think the way this deadline shook out, I don't think they're going to need to, and they can still quote unquote go for it. I think you can have a broader philosophical discussion of like if you traded the second or the firsts with like D'Lo and Rui, you could get a better caliber player, right? There's always whatever choice they made, there was always going to be, well, they could have done this instead, and they should have done this instead, type of thing. But I do think that the way the market shakes out is that they're not going to have to trade both firsts, and they'll still be all right. We will see, but yeah. So no, Bogdan is like my third guy at DSW. Like it's my thought is first off, they didn't go. I thought the Lakers would be wise to try to get the best player possible. Somebody that maybe pushed Austin to being the fourth best player on the team would be ideal. Um, the second route is the route that I think they're taking, which is the three role player route that can all play on both ends of the court, with Bogdan being the exception to that. And so Bogdan is I think, help us score when we're really lacking scoring punch. I think he can help the LeBron groups as well because he's a movement shooter. I think he's also Vando. Like I think he helps Vando out as well. But no, it would be I'm looking both Williams and Time Lord and Bogdan along with the DFS trade, of course. Yeah, Gabe would be going out DMR in like both Gabe and Rui would be going out in the and Bogdan is essentially the Gabe replacement is my thought. In some ways, I view DFS as possibly the Rui replacement if they trade him. And then, yeah, Bogdan or a guard replacing Gabe, and then adding, I guess, D'Lo for you know, the big that they're hoping for. In some ways, I view Bogdan as adult Dalton in terms of role. Rui with 12 in the first quarter. It's funny they changed that graphic mid shot. Posting up, looking to back down on Gabe over the top, misses long. Good drop down rebound from Braun. DFS runs the floor. Few other people do. Doesn't matter though because LeBron does. Vintage performance so far at MSG. 15 through the first quarter and 30 seconds. Lakers up 2. Towns, keeper action. Lakers switch it. Good job doubling. Love that double by DFS. Great rebound by LeBron. Taps it to himself. Oh, coughs it up a little bit. And a lot bit. Keep it here. Nine on the shot clock. Rui does do a good job out on Cat. Cutter. Oh, you got to see that. Come on. Drive, kick, 4 on the shot clock. Come on, guys. That possession was doomed from the start. That type of thing pisses LeBron off because he sees that, a half second before anyone else, and Rui misses the ones that everyone else sees late. Did he break the fourth wall? All right, so we got a fresh shot clock and a jump ball between McBride and DFS. Knicks win it. Yes, he is, Nate. Campaign in the game. And that's critical in the playoffs because that turns up the drive on DFS. Oh, good elevation. Rattles it home. Come on, Dalton. Got eaten up by that screen. Knicks up 1. Great shot fake. Good pass. Dalton driving to the basket with the dunk. Good job not settling for that 3. Good shot fake and swing by Gabe. Lakers up 1. 10-12 left. Payne with the ball up top. DFS switched on to him. So they pass it in the post. Gabe on Cat. Holds it over his head. Holds it away from him. Extended out. Looking for somebody, but no one's open. Lakers swarming on defense. Ball reversal. Good closeout by Dalton. Step back. McBride over Dalton. Misses that. Good contest, but they can't keep Cat off the boards. Misses the putback, but going to go to the line. That's probably the place where Cat has the biggest advantage over Rui is when the shot goes up and you got to go get the rebound. But that was Gabe there. Yeah, Rui just didn't drop down. But that pisses me off too. It's like when you're switching like that, you can't leave Gabe to just. I think that was Braun too. I don't love that soft double. I think that's something that either you do it or you don't. But I've also liked how the Lakers have defended Cat overall. Gets both free throws to go, puts the Knicks back up 1. Good game so far. 9:50 left in the second. It would be fun to get a defensive rebound. I agree. Step up screen. They go under it. To DFS. Oh, gets by. Oh, you had it. Picks up his dribble. Damn. Good ball denial on LeBron. They didn't call anything, so he gets the ball. Less than 5 on the shot clock. Sidestep jumper. Braun doesn't get it to go. Campaign with it. Takes that awkward 3, misses long. Dalton, good box out. Rui with the rebound over to Braun. Lakers down 1, 9:12 left. Screen from Rui. Behind the back pass. Rui takes the three quickly. Misses front rim. Going the other way. Payne skips it over. Back to him. Looking for Cat in the post. Rui pushes out the catch to the wing. 3-point line. Good rotation by DFS. Doesn't matter, though. Can't really elevate to bother that shot. Lakers down 3. Cat with a couple possessions in a row. Let's see if he gets going. 8:40 left. LeBron pulls back his dribble. Lakers in some kind of important minutes right here. Big shot. Big shot, DFS. Needed that one. These important minutes right here. And also, and guys, this is the same part of the game pretty much every time where we stink. McBride pulls the 3. Dalton can't leak out like that. Get the ball. Back rim. Braun gets it. Dalton killing me tonight. Braun patiently off the screen. Pick and pop to Rui. Knocks it down. Nice shot. Hell of a half overall for Rui. He's missed a couple of plays, but he's defended Cat well and is up to 15 on the night. Quick pull on the 3. Oh, wow. Nice shot. Ramelski, when we traded for DFS, and I'm not the biggest DFS guy, when we traded for him, nice cut. Damn. One of the things I said was, however, I do think he would help us against Denver. So that's my thought, is he would help us beat them, in part because of his shooting. And a great defensive play by him right there. Knocks it away. Braun with pace. Going to go to the line. Great job of getting on the ground and playing ball denial, poking it away. What's up, Alex? What's up, Mr. Blue? They caught everyone with their hands down. OG did right here. Can he be the guy that defends MPJ for us? I don't love that matchup for him. I think part of the reason that Rui has difficulty with MPJ is that he gets lost, right? And that split second turn of the head, or like, oh, I didn't realize he was going to relocate right now, can make a big difference. And so DFS will be a lot better at that. Cutter, yeah, they lifted us again. Vando got beat again, but missed the layup. We'll take that. Not a great half from Vando so far. Step back for 3. Oh, DFS with the 3, a pick and pop. Love to see it. I love how quickly he takes that shot. And yeah, it gives the Lakers a real pick and pop option. That's not a footwork every shooter kind of has in their bag, because you're backpedaling into the shot. Josh doesn't want it. LeBron playing way off him. Swipes at it. Nice shot on the turnaround. Gets the and one. Damn. Good call out, DSW, on the 1-2 step into the shot. How did I like the Vando DFS minutes? I thought they were okay. Yeah, they didn't stand out to me. Positive. Either way, really. Yeah. Torian finding shot. What's up, Arvin? That's one of the things I learned DSW while being a coach. And at the level I was coaching at, there's a decent part of it that is like teaching fundamentals and helping kids with their shot. And when you learn how to coach that, there's a lot of coaching videos and coaching clinics and things like that I watched that shooting is one of those things that everybody has an opinion on a different element of it, and there's so many moving parts to it. It's actually super fun. I did a camp 1 week where we did 1 week of shooting, and we were like, it was like footwork day one. It was like finding your dominant eye, how you line up for free throws, how your feet are set up, and all of that. And then it built kind of from the ground up in terms of your shot throughout the course of the week. And the whole theme of, and the kids love that, right? Because a regular high school practice is not, you don't shoot a ton because you're working on a lot of other stuff. Uh, and one of the things I learned in doing those was everybody's shot is a little bit different. I also have some experience with this too. Is I'm left-handed, and I'm a hook writing lefty. So I'm the type of lefty where when I was a kid and I was writing with a pen or something like that, I'd always get the ink on the side of my hand because I have this crazy like link or like hook around the way that I write. Or if I bowl, I have to stand all the way to the right because it's such a um crazy hook on that. And so if I there was always the rule, so to speak, of tuck your elbow in when I was younger. That was one of the main bits of shooting advice that you would get. And for me, that was always kind of awkward. And my shot hand would veer out too far left when doing that. And one of the things that changed, at least my awareness, was more of an emphasis on the fingers that the shot comes off of. And like, are you a middle finger shooter? Are you an index finger shooter? And just kind of all of those elements for it. That's one of the things that I learned was pretty consistent from one shooter to another that fit within the framework of, hey, every shooter is different. So if you're too rigid in how you teach shooting mechanics, you can actually fuck up a kid's shot. And so um, that whole idea that every shooter is different is so true. And it's so much about individual biomechanics and things like that. But the one thing that I found that was pretty consistent across everybody is the end of the shot, like from the wrist on up through the tips of your fingers. You pretty much want that lined up, your middle finger or your index finger, depending on what shooter you are. And you kind of want to like dunk, like you're dunking a cookie into some milk, like you're dunking, your fingers into that. And so that follow through and like aligning your middle finger or index fingers with the middle of the hoop was always kind of a consistent thing, depending on, or regardless of what type of shooter you are. All right, back at it. Lakers up 46-45, 6:10 left in the second. Austin back in, stack pick and roll. Oh, a little late on that skip pass. Drove the wrong way too. So that's an example of what I mean about driving the wrong way, and the decisions that you make is, if you can catch that, like and Dorian usually does this very well, but Dorian drove that left when he should have drove that right, and because Towns reacted in that direction. Also Austin's pass was late and inaccurate there. Yes, he is stiff, DSW. That's a good call out. Vando, some ball denial on Bridges. Yeah, I like ball pressure him. He's not a natural guard. You should be able to be a pain in his ass. All right, they cough it up to Brunson. DFS backpedals. Looking for Towns a lot this quarter. Jump hook misses short. Good job by Rui. Holcomb, nice speed attack. Oh, Austin can't get it to go. Damn. In transition. Corner three in rhythm. Skips across the rim. Go the other way. Thank you. Rare miss on those. Austin's usually pretty good on that shot. Lakers up 46-45, 5:20 left. Double high ball screen, good crossover, creates advantage. Max for three, misses short. Knicks with the rebound. Outlet to Josh. Up the right sideline. Good post steal, going to get a foul on Max. That is one thing that I anticipate in the playoffs with when a team really starts to zero in on the Lakers backcourt. I think they're going to do it a lot with strength. It's going to be like, we're going to try to physically punish Austin and Max at every opportunity that we can. I think that'll be a very big, prominent feature of the scouting report. Shot fake is 2-go. Damn. I didn't see who screwed that up, but two guys went with the cutter, leaving Cat by himself. Tried to recover, but a shot fake lost the closeout. Lakers down two. Drive, kick, three ball, DFS. Money looking great. Austin takes the charge. Good rotation. So they're playing in a drop coverage, which is vulnerable to pick and pops. Again! Because Towns cannot switch or is not particularly mobile on the perimeter. This is we've got to change our coverage timeout. And so this is a micro ability that DFS has. That's a really cool thing to add to what the Lakers do. He's a natural pick and pop shooter. And so I was talking earlier about how not everyone has that that footwork down. If I remember correctly, I'm going to look this up now, but AD shoots particularly poorly historically. I don't know about this year, but on pick and pops where his momentum is going backward like that. Or I should say on pick and pops in general, in which my observation is that it's in part because his footwork is going back like that. So let me see. Shot types. This is from this year. I bet you he's been better on these this year. All right. Play types. Pick and roll man. Picks and pops. Yeah, so has 97 pick and pop possessions this year. Overall in pick and pops, just 0.76. So think about this just as a shorthand. If I say 0.76, that means you're going to score 76-ish points in a game. It's actually, you probably add 10% to that, so maybe low 80s, but anything under 1 is bad. Anything above 1 is good. So a no dribble pick and pop jumper for AD this year, 0.65 points per possession. Really bad. He is shooting 19 for 61 on those, an effective field goal percentage of 32.8%. Really, really low on that. And that's in contrast to what is his jumper at this year? Might not be a contrast, huh? Yeah, so overall, as a jump shooter, he's at 0.81 points per shot. So you can see a distinction of about 15, 16 points there between having to just shoot all, and that's factoring in the pick and pops as well. So his non-pick and pops are probably a good 20 points per 100 possessions better than the pick and pops are. And that is a drop coverage beater, meaning that you've got Towns sunk back into the paint, and when you run those double drags that we've been running, one guy's going to roll to the rim, the other guy's going to pop. And if DFS has that footwork, that's the first guy that we've had that's a middle of the floor screener, because Rui doesn't really like to backpedal into his threes either. That's an awesome micro skill to have that I didn't realize that DFS excels at this type of shot. Like, this has happened enough times now. It's not just this little stretch. And so we have an action that freaking 90% of the league had access to before us. And now we do. It's pretty cool. Is he this team's top shooter? I don't know if I would say that. I think, again, you'd have to break it down. So an open catch and shoot three, I trust Rui more than as they show his highlights. If you get Rui good shots, he's going to knock them down pretty consistently. Yeah, good question on what they do out of it. I don't know the Knicks and their adjustments that well. The one that would deflate that action most simply is just a switch. But yeah, I don't know how much the Knicks switch. Lakers take a 4-point lead. 5-18. Dribble middle. Good defense by Max. But good bumping and fadeaway. On those, Max has to close as soon as Brunson starts to drift back a little bit. You could pick up a foul, though. He's got 3 fouls. Yeah, I get it. Oh, good call out on Max being good on those open catch and shoot threes. Austin barely grazes the front of the rim. Knicks on the run, very much on the game plan to run on these Lakers. Is Towns is bullied down low, but they get him to cough it up. Austin, nice dribble behind the back, pushes it up court. Lakers up 2. Over to DFS, back to him. Ball reversal, Rui, shot fake, drives right. Hart cuts him off. Back up top to Austin. Pull up 3 over Cat. Misses that long. Missed it so bad he banked it in. We'll take it. He's cracking up. He's like, my shot's been off. 3 points. Yeah, not Austin's best half, but Lakers up 5. Strong side zone from the Lakers. Vando. Yeah, you got to take that pass away. You cannot give up that pass in a strong side. I think that was Austin's mistake. With it, they're going to try that double drag again. Let's see how they guard it. So yeah, Cat up to touch, taking away. That's an adjustment there, and that's part of the danger is that Cat has to go up to touch on the screen, then kind of backpedal. You get a guy like that in open space. That's not really what he wants to do. Brunson with the drive, kicks it back out. Hart with it over to Towns. Good closeout by DFS. Moves his feet and stays in front. Strong side zone from Rui here. Sidestep, tough, long two. Rainbow jumper misses. Austin flat-footed rebound. Lakers on the break. Pulls up, clean look. Good shot fake. Watch it. Good awareness. Back up top. Austin, swing. DFS again. Number 5. Nope. Misses that one short. Brunson with the rebound. Vando with the dumb foul. Ice machine time. All right. Lakers up 57-52, 2:22 left. LeBron checks back in. Man, we did all right with LeBron on the bench there, didn't we? I didn't even realize. Brunson rejects the screen. Step back, midi. Misses that. Jackson, damn. Got to get those rebounds. Two minutes left. Lakers up 3. Comes off the screen. So see, they switch that. It's the simplest way to get out of that situation for them. And this is my biggest concern about the Lakers is they don't have a great switch beaters. Regina, Jax gets pushed by everyone. Jackson is a 4 with a 5s game, but he's physically a 4 in a lot of ways. That's a big part of it too, Keezy, is his hands. It's like that. He has that goofiness to him that Max turns the corner. Nice. Powers through for the layup. Lakers back up 5. Lakers switch the ball screen. Austin on Brunson. 10 on the shot clock. In the left slot. Crosses back over. Bumps off Austin. Gabe digs down. Scrambles back out to Josh. Shot clock issues. Close out. Too much space. No, back rim. Get it. Yes, Max gets the rebound. 1:11 left. Pulls up. Looks for a guard. Gets Austin. Watch it. Oh, back out. Swing it. Corner. 3. Gabe. Ah. Thought we were about to get a 6-pointer right there, but no dice. Brunson with the board. Less than a minute left. Drops it off to Towns. Got Austin on the switch. Try to keep him on the perimeter here. Front cut by Josh, but doesn't see him. Back out up top. Max cuts off the drive. Austin drops down and gets the steal. Totally blindsided him. Good play. Skip into the corner. LeBron sidestep. Strip down low again. Dives on the ground in the paint. Jump ball. Jump ball. For as not great positionally as the Knicks are defensively, they have really active hands that the Lakers are still adjusting to. They're getting some wins with deflections as they win that jump ball. 5-point lead. Lakers effectively get a 2-for-1 out of that. Not the kind you want, but should get the ball back if they can get a rebound. Late close on a double, or Lakers going to scramble. Josh in the paint. Close out by, oh, Bridges misses everything. Throws it. Jackson jumps, gets bumped. Nothing. 4 seconds left. LeBron doesn't. Austin, take it. Not a lot of urgency. Last few seconds there, but Lakers take a 5-point lead. 59-54. Excellent half of basketball. Very entertaining. I feel it even in my call. It's like just a good half of basketball. Let's hope they can put another one together like that. Big third quarter coming up. Good call out, Rathstein. That was a smart adjustment by Redick to put pick and pop threes is kind of a way they can beat what they want to do. Great half from the Lakers forwards between LeBron, Rui, and DFS. Yeah, Rathstein. Jackson's hands on rebounds are. Yeah, it's a combination of his hands and his strength in a lot of ways because he plays hard. If you watch Jackson, he's trying. He's just physically overwhelmed, and then I think part of it too is he's getting pushed around and then trying to fight for dear life, and then he's getting his hands up late, in part because he was just had all this weight on him. 4 Lakers in double figures that half. LeBron with 16, Rui with 15, DFS with those 4 threes and 12, and Austin with 12 himself. No assists for, or I'm sorry, Austin with 10, 4 assists for Austin, and 3 steals. Yeah, I thought he had forced a couple of turnovers there. One, he had turned it over and then got back in transition, dropped to the level of the ball, really good steal. And then that blindside steal was such a smart play because Brunson started to drive to his left. And if you execute that correctly, meaning that ideally on the scouting report, don't let Brunson go left whenever he wants to. It's like don't let that be the first way he beats you. So take that away. And if you know the scouting report and you're one pass away like that, as he drives back left, and you know we're taking away that left, that's going to force the spin move. And that spin move should come right back to me if I drop down. And so that's a great steal opportunity. Austin jumped all over it and got it. So yeah, those 4 guys comprise almost all of the Lakers scoring. Everyone else combined for just 6. But that's not to say everyone's individual scoring is everything. I thought the team by and large played well. Not a great shift from either Vando or Dalton. I thought same with Gabe. So there's really 6 guys. I was saying earlier today that the Lakers roster is like that drawing of a horse that starts out really, really nice and gets out of hand about halfway through, and it looks like it's put together by a 5-year-old. So Lakers have about 6 guys tonight. I'm just saying, Piper, we've seen some minutes recently where it's like, that's not an NBA guard. Rommel, it's not a perfect analogy because it's the ass side of the horse that looks good, the back side of the horse, and then it's the head that looks all, but for the Lakers, it's the other way around. But work with me here. Oh, let's see Fuji's comment on, I like what I've seen from Max's development. Let's click that. Oh, lately. I thought there was more. What do you see specifically, Fuji? I like the comment on how he's defended Brunson because he is not only is Brunson strong, he has great footwork, and so he can bump you off and then pivot and fade away. And as a short guard, like I'm, fist pumping. That's how you do it. That's how you get open amongst the trees. And so Max can, and there were a couple of plays where Brunson got him, even on one or two where he didn't actually make the shot. But yeah, there's a certain amount of, and that's part of, and I'm so looking forward to being on the other side of the trade deadline so we could just talk about the hoops. But if the Lakers were to trade Gabe and go to this look where the smallest guy is Austin or someone similar, depending on who they trade for, you got to be able to defend ones, right? And Maxi is the one guy that we've played, and really every time we play Maxi, I'm just like, we cannot guard him at all, and Max can't really guard him that much at all. But it's not just Max, and they're very clever with how they use him. Anyway, my fear about being beaten with speed, because that's one of the dangers you have from going. It's like, oh yeah, everyone's 6'5", and that's fun and games until people are running past your ass, and that happens to the Lakers in transition. So this isn't entirely not a thing with the Lakers, but you can be vulnerable from a foot speed perspective, and I do think that between Max and Vando, both of whom though have some, and then the switching idea, like I get why Redick wants to switch, even though I don't agree with his application of it, and that's kind of a micro example of what experience will teach him. There's no way to simulate that before you actually go through it, and kind of where does the dial need to be turned to exactly. Exactly 17. Maxi just represents a certain amount of speed guard that I have a theoretical concern with when you go bigger in the backcourt. But I actually think Lakers can guard those guys pretty well, especially since so many plays end at Anthony Davis. It's part of the reason, too, why I want that defensive five where it'll be 48 minutes of we can play this way on the perimeter and be a little bit bigger on the perimeter, but your small guards, your jaws aren't going to torch us nearly as much because the play still is going to, they want to get to the rim with their speed. And that's going to end with Anthony Davis. And he's kind of the final boss for those type of teams too. I think it's not a coincidence that Denver, the physical team that could go right through Anthony Davis with the one of the couple of guys in the league that can really just do that to just about anyone. I don't think it's a coincidence that that's the team the Lakers look worst against. And the teams that have the Jaws and the Stephs and all those guards, the Lakers, tend to do pretty well against them. Even OKC, who I think has a lot of things going for them that in this season that don't necessarily apply to previous seasons where Lakers have matched up well against them. I still think the Lakers are a good natural matchup for them, in part because AD is going to present some complications for Shea that very few big guys can. Hokum, this is a great call out. I do think those speedy guards lose some effectiveness in the playoffs, in part because one of the ways you can win with speed, Maxi just did this the other night. Lakers didn't really want to run in that kind of game. You could actually win some games where you don't really, really want to run. But if the other team really wants to run and they have that type of speed, you can just spam bullcrap buckets that you don't give those up nearly as much in the playoffs. And so that's part of too, like the Ruiz cuts along the baseline. I thought Denver did a great job of taking that away. But anything that's pretty much, this is my thought on how are the playoffs different? Like, what is it about the playoffs that makes playoff basketball different? And it's the speed of the game, but there's also a certain amount of, you're not going to get as much as nearly as many points that are like, they didn't run back on defense, or they made a mental mistake and they let you backdoor cut them. and got a dunk off of that. It's like the cheap and lazy buckets don't come nearly as often in the playoffs, and you actually have to be able to, they made this minor mistake where you caught a guy leaning in one direction and you made a really good rip through and created a little separation, and now you've got to hit a pull up midi because the defense is good. It's the playoffs. They rotated over to take away the rim, and now you've got that's the shot that you have. You got to knock that down. Do you have the skill to capitalize on the good choices that you made all the way up to that? DMR, you were worried about Eubanks? Yeah, that would be a man. Could you imagine presenting that to the fans? You think Max gets an awful whistle? I feel like Max gets a legendary whistle. You're probably talking about on defense rather than on offense, though. Um, I think players who get targeted for strength can be, uh, a little bit not get the benefit of the doubt. He also, I think, more than anything, he's guarding the other team's best player on a lot of nights, and they're going to get you from time to time. Especially Max is a pretty locked in defender, and so for some guys, especially with that strength weakness, fouls accrued can be sort of a indicative of their effort level. It's sometimes you watch a guy's tape and you're like, yeah, I can see why you picked up no fouls because you were playing no defense. And that's not like Max is going to compete on every possession. Also, I like that he's not a cheap bucket type of guy. There are a lot of times where you get beat defensively and you just got beat and you have a decision to make of, am I still going to contest this? I know I kind of have to jump at an odd angle or go over. Like there's a decent chance that I foul, or do I just concede and live to fight another possession? Max is that's part of the calculation, and part of what you get better at once you get reps playing basketball is just knowing like, hey, this is a game I can do that. This is a matchup the guy I'm guarding tonight. A bunch of factors go into when you can and can't do that. But yeah, that's that kind of my thoughts on the whistle that he gets defensively. Oh, that's an interesting question, Seb. Good to see you. Do you ever see Max as a better defensive playmaker? I think that is an interesting thing to monitor if he stays with the Lakers for over the course of multiple years, because I think he's got the tools to do it. I sort of question the mindset and mentality. There's a stat when we drafted him where he was one of two freshmen, I think it was, to ever play 30 minutes per game for Tom Izzo. And Izzo is one of those old salty dogs. The last couple of days I've watched a couple of Bobby Knight videos, and Knight was one of the Mount Rushmore of salty dog coaches in college, and basically they hate freshmen because they're dumbasses. And if you are a freshman who plays 30 minutes for Tom Izzo or Bobby Knight or someone like that, you are a serious customer in a way that part of the shit that lands you on the bench for coaches like that is reaching in unnecessarily and compromising the defense. And just like their idea is just follow my fucking plan and you guys will win this game. If you don't, I'm going to put you on the bench, especially if you're a freshman. And so, yeah, I think I think that fits Max's natural kind of mindset and mentality of how he plays defense anyway. And then that gets reinforced by a guy like Izzo. And all of us, I think you have a player who comes out of the wash in that with sort of a mindset overall defensively but he's got the long arms. He plays hard. I think he can jump some passing lanes, but he just doesn't play that way because jumping a passing lane and missing it again is that type of thing that an Izzo, a Bobby Knight, old school coaches and how to play defense correctly, quote unquote. That is sort of a violation of that. So that's an interesting question. One of those things I think is worth tracking over the course of time. Yep. Tayshaun Prince, also similar defender stylistically. Yes, Fuji. He can also handle getting yelled at. Yep. That's part of the reason why LeBron yells at him. It's funny. That's one thing that can grate on other people. I mean, maybe it does on Max. I don't know. I think he can take it. I don't know how he feels about it, but uh, it's one thing that other people like had noticed over the last couple of years. Is like, man, LeBron really yells at Max a lot. Like he's pissed at Max a lot, and I think that's a good call out. As part of it is so like my dad is a drill sergeant. I don't like getting yelled at, but it's not like the end of the world. And so, but some people just no, no, no. That's not how you deal with them. And I think LeBron, for all of his brilliant, the brilliant parts of his personality, I think that's one of them is the ability to read people and understand who you're talking to and how to talk to them. And this is something Kobe got a lot better at as his career went on, while also always having that motherfucker make that rotation type of energy. But he's certainly AD's gonna turn around and like look at AD. He's not gonna have a certain level of stank on what he says to AD versus Max. He's gonna be like, yeah, get your ass on the baseline type of trading for Utah's 25-26. Oh, that's a very creative idea, Seb. Question is, what do you think about trading for Utah's 25-26 protected pick owned by OKC for a 2030 swap? Use that as a third pick to grease the wheels on a Kessler trade. I've been looking at shit to pretty much piss Angel off, and this is the petty idea I came up with. I like it. I think Kessler's been a fever dream all along. We'll see if we wake up on Thursday morning. Is that trade deadline? Is it Tuesday or Thursday? And Kessler is a Laker. I'll eat crow, but I think it's been mostly a fever dream. Anyhow, we're back at it. Lakers up 59-54. Brunson off of the curl. Max trailing behind, drops to the level of the ball, gets a deflection. Keep it here. Right on cue, Max. That's also if you're more of a defensive playmaker and have more of a steals mindset, you actually might get that steal right there. Roy, that's my prediction as well as a Rob Williams trade with possibly Bogdanovich. Missed that short. Outlet. Austin steps into it, hits a three, puts Lakers up 8. I think the biggest lead of the game. Brunson with the ball. Max in the chair. Lakers switch it. Good closeout by Austin. Misses back rim. Lakers cannot track down the long rebound. Josh Hart can. Great skip pass. Wide open 3. Lakers have given up so many points off second chance. Get a rebound. That was a tough one to get. That one actually doesn't piss me off like a lot of the other ones do. I don't think anyone really missed that, Staples. It caromed hard and long, but I'd have to watch to assign blame. Bad passing read by Jackson there. Knicks going the other way. Again, Lakers' half-court defense has been good, but they've gotten burned on second chance points and in transition like this. Oh, OG hurt? Oh, no. Straight to locker room. What was it, an elbow? I'm going to show the replay here. All right, so OG catches the ball. Oh, no. Non-contact. No. OG. Oh, I hope it's not Achilles. What did he say? Good luck to him. I hope that's not an Achilles. Yeah, Radaka, that's Yeah. That's a good call out, Lawrence. Why does Gabe get all the open momentum threes? He does get a lot of those, in part because he runs down the court faster than most of our other guys. Yeah, let's hope that OG felt something that felt not right, and he's had enough of that experience to be like, yeah, I'm not messing. Let's hope. Cat is tired of being boxed out by Max Christie. So this is part of my optimism for the Lakers is so the types of rebounds that the Lakers are giving up now, they used to give up more of the long ones, and they still give those up. They're not good on that, but they don't stink as much now on that. Lakers are giving up a lot of rebounds your five should get. And we kind of knew this about Jackson, but you can get guys, especially on this market, that actually take that five spot at rebounding specifically. It's so important that your center can rebound and take that from being a big time weakness to actually a strength at that position. And if you do that, what's the overall effect? I think you can make the team a lot better just with that. Yeah, I think in terms of who we'd get to replace Gabe, I think that's my guess. If we were to trade for a five, it would be accompanied by a trade for a guard as well. Because if you look at the minutes, it's already a little bit out of whack. Lakers haven't had all of their front court players uh, healthy in the same game yet. There are not minutes available in the front court. There is actually an overload. So if they trade for backup five, got to trade for a guard too, I think. We'll see. Good defense by Max there. Lakers guarded that well, but could not get the rebound. Keep it here. So if you could just finish these good defensive possessions, you can actually be in transition going the other way on a lot of these. Oh, there is no replace Gabe in your vernacular. I respect it. Bump. Oh man, count it. That's an old school and one right there. But yeah, DMR, he gets knocked around out there. That's exactly what happens. Oh man, Lakers almost had the stop. That hurts. I think it's continuation because he had already gathered Vecina. I don't know how long you get that for, but I think that it was the swipe down on the actual shot, but we get miss anyway. LeBron with 3 fouls, something to keep an eye on. Lakers up 3. 10-15 left. Yeah, I think it was on the reach there, exactly. Into the post to LeBron. Switch that. Cat, Garden Bron, sidestep jumper, rattles it home. LeBron keeps it going from the first half. Lakers up 5. Hart with the ball. Lakers switching. Cutter. Bridges cuts through. Nice pass. Damn. Step up screen from Rui. Try it again. Again, it's trying to exploit those drops. So these are those pick and pops. Cat closes out harder, but because he had to close out harder, that gave Rui a step to attack the closeout. Beautiful shot on the midi. Rui with a very complete offensive game tonight. Middle of the paint. Oh, nice shot. Damn. That's a tough shot, that little push shot. And that's a little farther out than usual for it. Good roam of the baseline. Rui for three. So that's a three off of the back pedal, like I was talking about. Just a little bit different. Get illegal? Yeah. Jackson hanging out in the paint. Brunson hits the free throw. Lakers up 66-64, 8:41 left. Oh, wow. Chua with a double-double. Yeah, they're one of the best rebounding teams in the league, so this is a natural mismatch. Come on, Austin. Tie it up on a lob, 66-66. Braun with some steam out of the backcourt. Oh, get it to go. And one! Classic LeBron shot. Take the bump off glass from the left side. That's incredible because he had the ball in his left hand. So he's arm fighting and Achua's hooking him. He didn't have the ball in his shooting hand. Gets fouled kind of as he's transferring it over. Still has the touch to get it off glass while on the move. Just skill level freaking misses the free throw, of course, but skill level off the charts on that shot. Back up two. Bridges. Pass over the top. Good defense. Good close out by Max. Ooh, love that close and recover. What? What? That's awful. What did he do? They're not going to show the replay, I guess. Off the curl. Rattles in and out. Austin gets beat to the board by Hart. So many points on exactly that scenario. Tied up at 68. 8 minutes left. Austin loses his man. Sidestep three. Pull it. Back up three. Let's get a rebound. Lakers are small here as Jackson went out. DFS in the game. Switched on to Brunson. Over to Josh. Oh, drops his hips. Nice play. Oh, great play. Was that Rui? Great read by Rui. Let's go. Pull up three. LeBron. Let's go. Lakers up 6. Back-to-back threes. Rui on the skip pass. Hell of a game. Yeah, I thought it was LeBron. I was like, what? Because he read that so well. Over to Bridges. Pass on the low man rotation. Didn't quite get there. Didn't quite get set. You got to get that other foot down. Let's see. Yeah, he's not going to get that call. What's up, Tony? Good. He shouldn't have gotten that foul called because he shouldn't have gotten it called the first time either. 916. Yeah, so challenging that, but I don't like that. Looking at the box score right now, you know what's interesting about Jackson this year is he's been way less involved in the offense. He's like he doesn't have a shot attempt tonight, and I just remember more frequency. I know with D'Lo being gone, that's part of it as well. But even prior to the D'Lo trade, I was like, man, he's not getting that many shots. Let's see what's he at. He's up, but he's also let's see what it is per 36. Is it any different? Down by about half a shot. So it's down, but not so noticeably. I guess I remember more ball screens and things like that. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's as many. Yeah, Lakers 9 rebound disadvantage. Oh, SimCity, great stat. The Knicks have 11 offensive rebounds. Lakers have 1. Yeah, that's right, Hefchuk. He's been getting more putbacks and lobs. So in some ways, again, this is a reason for optimism. I think Gray pointed out had some skepticism on Time Lord and his injuries and all of that. As let's see what the call is. That's a good call out that it is basically still a small ball group with Jackson in. So yeah, that foul's going to stand. Yeah, that's part of playing the Wizards, DMR. And Jackson will have some good games. I actually like Jackson, but his the things he's bad at are so crucial to not be flat out bad at from a big man perspective. Cause so he's a tweener of sorts in that I think that if you could play him at the 4, you could find some ways, but like how do you make that work? Your 5, I think, has to be super specific. And nobody's gonna change what they do to accommodate Jackson Hayes. Agreed, Brandon. Encouraging stuff. Yeah, there are some tragic facial hair situations going on the Lakers right now. They need to get back home immediately. Max, like Max looks like a 19th century communist. You got the Trotsky. Sorry. Too far, too far. Okay, sorry. All right. Nice take by Austin. Doesn't get the call, but I'm just saying, Leon Trotsky. That's all I'm saying. Up top to Towns. Cormark's Christie. Oh, let's go. Rui having himself a freaking game. Making his case. Keep me around. DFS closed out. Nice low man rotation. Gets Cat to stop. Lakers cannot get the rebound. Everyone stops. 2 Knicks jump for it. No Lakers do. Another offensive rebound surrendered. DFS trying to keep Achua away from the hoop, bodying him, crowding his feet. Misses long. LeBron drops down for the rebound. He's been so crucial to us on the boards this year. I hate it because, 6 minutes left. Oh, Braun in and out. Hart with the rebound. Lakers up 6. 5:54 left. Drive. Drops it. Nope. No shot on the ground. A very concise way of putting it, DMR. This would be a double-digit lead if the Lakers could rebound. Ball up top. Brunson looking into the post to Towns. Rui on the low man rotation, kind of a soft double. Up top to Josh. Shot clock issues. Knocks it down. Good shot. For sure, 17. If we had AD, we'd be cleaning up a lot of these boards. Man, they are really abusing Cat. I think that's part of the story. I don't watch the Knicks enough, but I think part of the story of their years, Cat has been kind of food at. He's had Gobert these last couple of years to hold down those defensive responsibilities, and yeah, getting bumped off by Austin is you can't have that. You're too big for that, dog. Drive, kick, bumbles the catch. Good rebound. Vando in the game. Gets swatted. No one calls it. Skip pass to Austin. 4:50 left. Lakers up 6. Austin off the dribble behind the back. Pulls up. Not going to. Is that going to be a shot attempt? We getting 3? Let's go. 3-shot foul. Using the back pressure against the defender there. Ethical grift. Fuck out of here. Is an ethical grift when they do it for your favorite team? I think that's. I'm saying they're the early makings of Trotsky. Thank you for going and finding Trotsky. Austin. Austin has like 80s ski movie hair, like the headband and the haircut now. He looks like an 80s character. What's up, Jins? Very Dumb and Dumber. 9-point game. I think that's biggest lead of the game. Jonathan Taylor Thomas. That's a good one. Austin guarding the ball on Brunson. Dribbles into a post up. Max on the closeout. Bridges wheels around. Nice shot. Yeah, not good Vando minutes tonight for sure. Double drag, Austin. Drive and kick. Step up screen from Max. Short roll, good execution. Elevation, finish over the top. Strong. That elevation and then ability. And as he gets older and older, he's going to finish through that contact more and more. Lakers back up 8. McBride with the ball. Over to the slot. Good ball denial. Some shot clock issues. They rack it, drive, kick. Open corner 3. Yes. Vando clears the rebound. Over to Austin. Lakers up 8. 3:40 left in the third. Pull up 3. Austin. No. Oh, damn. Keep it here. Vando earns the extra possession. Let's go. 3:33 left. So that play on the short roll right there, that wasn't the first action on the play. And this is representative of the Lakers getting a little deeper into the progressions that, I've been kind of yearning for. And that's a perfect short roll finish. On that, you actually want to jump and elevate to create that bump as early as possible. You want to get as close to the body of the defender right there. Another fadeaway from LeBron. Not that time. Lakers crash the boards, but can't get it. Knicks on the run. Josh with it in the middle. Lakers had a chance at the steal, but can't dig it out. Back out up top. Ball rotation into the post. Achua looking for McBride. Good ball denial, but shakes Vando, takes the 3, runs him over, and 1. Come on, Vando. Good execution. Used Vando's aggressiveness against him, even before the shot, just to shake free. That's a good call out, Grape. Josh has really fast passes. The velocity on your swing passes, all that helps kind of maintain the advantage throughout a play. Yep, not every game is going to be a Vando game. When he's not playing, it's easy to kind of project all our fantasies on him. Like, we'll get more rebounds when Vando is back, or we'll play better defense when Vando is back, which isn't wrong, of course, but it doesn't entirely address. That's sort of how I feel. We'll get more of these rebounds when AD is back. Yes, but it's also you can see why the Lakers lose the Jackson minutes, for example, and have a real hard time on the boards there. Yeah, good call out on the shiftier type of guards. That is, they can shake him, and that makes sense. Lead down to 4, 250 left. Braun, oof, tough possession. Oh, what a shot! LeBron, the one-footed fadeaway, vintage at the Garden, saves the Lakers' possession up to 26 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists. Quick attack from the Knicks takes the midi. Come on, guys. So we got Gabe, LeBron, Vando, Jackson, and DFS. Ooh, quick 3 from Vando. Do not like that shot at all. Nixon on the run. Cough it up. Trade it up. Get it. Yeah, Lakers with the steal. LeBron, pull up 3. Oh, misses front rim. Josh tracks it down. Transition, nice pass. Damn. Timeout Lakers, 3-point game. 86-83, 154 left in the third. So yeah, this is one of those. We were talking on the pod the other day about how the Lakers will play what I consider to be survival groups around LeBron. And this is a group with very limited offense on the court. So they were this game is a one-footed Dirk, drifting Dirk 3 away from being tied. "17 says the only time Gabe and Jackson should be together is in a trade package." Oh man, 1 offensive rebound versus 13. Yeah, Gabe hasn't felt super impactful on the defensive end either. Lakers in a horn set, cross screen, drive kick. Out to Gabe, 3 ball, gets it to go, big shot, back up 6. Right foot sprain? Let's hope. Let's hope it's not too bad. All right. Driving into the congestion. Lakers tap it away. Braun with the rebound, looking to push. Bodies up on Hart, fades away. Good contest. Good defense. Good rebound by Vando. Kicks it back out. LeBron, open corner 3, misses that wide left. They're going to run the other way. It's 2-on-1. Gabe can't cut it. Oh, good foul. Really good foul. So on both of those possessions there, you see the calculation of crash versus get back. You noticed when LeBron got the defensive rebound, he immediately spun out of it and looked to be aggressive in transition because he knows that their strategy is to crash boards. So when they don't get it, you have to make them pay and really have to look to run on that play there because they've sent so many bodies toward the glass that they're disadvantaged going the other direction. Nice. Rattles in and out the free throw. Vando checks out. This is also what I'm talking about on the pod too, about guys like Vando and Max, DFS. No cheap fouls or no cheap layups. I'm gonna take a foul when I could have conceded. You guys miss free throws. You know, they miss free throws a lot more than they miss layups. Oh, come on, Bron. Fuck. Can't give that free throw up, Bron. That rebound up. Oh, we'd be in such great shape if we could just get a rebound. Whatever, man. Tell me about this Duncan's Revolution, Mike Duncan's Revolutions podcast. Wow, Vando has, despite not being very good, has 7 rebounds on the topic of we cannot get a rebound. Let's get another gift there. They split the free throws. Cutter, LeBron, nice basketball. Good dive from the corner by Jackson. Good read by Gabe, I think that was on the top end. They jumped that pick and roll. That leaves you open on the short roll. Braun makes the read. Damn, can't give up those easy, like, we give up transition buckets off makes. Damn. Lakers should try to not let them get a 2-for-1 out of this, but we'll see what they get. Probably a late shot clock jumper from Braun. Oh, real deep, barely grazes the front of the rim. Do they have time? 3 seconds left. Outlet. Going to be a half court shot. Just inside of it. Banks it fucking in, man. How many of those have we given up this year? How many have we gotten ourselves? Damn. All right. In for a hell of a fourth quarter. Big momentum shot. It's funny, of all of the young core guys, he might be the most translatable to the playoffs, even though he wasn't the one of the higher picks. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. So yeah, DMR, that survival group this is part of when we're talking about the trade deadline. I really want to emphasize we're talking about this part of the game in a lot of ways. And so how you conceptualize your trades and things like that, like it's not just the back couple minutes of the first and third, it's also the first couple of minutes of the second and fourth. And so it's not over yet. We're going to see it to start this fourth quarter, most likely, although the rotation is a little different with AD out for sure. But yeah, these are the minutes where AD doesn't usually play. And so what does the team, you know, look like in those minutes is a big factor in, who should they be trading for? What do they need to do in those minutes? And these are the minutes where those two big priorities that I have talked about on the pod of we have to be able to get a rebound and we have to be able to get to 110 points. I've been very happy with our offense in this game. And a big part of that is LeBron being a dead bank superstar in this game. But the ability to get a rebound is standing out like a sore thumb. Other games against teams that can switch, those will be more of the games where it's like, oh man, can we get to 110 points? It's a little harder to create a good shot. That's a good call out, 17, that not all of our needs to be need to be filled at the deadline because there'll still be some buyouts. That's part of the reason why I could see us trading Gabe for a 2, whether it's Bogdanovich or not, but just like a scoring guard. If there's LeBron's gotten like 5 or 6 passes tonight, deflected but not stolen, where we keep it here. Gotten a little lucky. Yeah, exactly, Sim. I don't think we're getting another Dinwiddie in the buyout market. Although what I could see us doing is, they're not going to let Chris Paul go, I don't think. Max, let's go. Really picking apart their drops. Boston, like I said earlier, is a drop heavy team, and so been really good last couple of games against the serious teams against drops. Spins. Jackson. Good call out. These are the Shamit minutes. Find him. Yep. That's who's setting the screen every play. They're switching that. Little touch screen. Wow, what a crazy play. LeBron threw it to Rui on the short roll and it got deflected, tipped up perfectly. Jackson has odd facial hair too, and got an alley-oop for a dunk, basically. I'm telling you, the Lakers are like starting a leftist revolution on this road trip. Oh, clanks off of the side. Rui in triple threat pressure. Likes to go right. They cut it off. Drives left instead. Lefty. Running shot. Rui's best game of the season, maybe? Brunson. Guarded by Rui. Rui talking a little shit. Sliding his feet. Floater over the top. Cannot get a rebound. Get a little lucky they don't make the putback. Achua to the line. Lakers up 98-91. 10-10 left in the fourth. No cheap buckets. Good call out, 17. No fast forwards on the other team. This is a good matchup for Rui. I saw Rui just do like when he switched on to Brunson, like, let's go, let's fight. All right. Lakers up 98-93. 10:05 left. No horn set. Hands off to Gabe. Brick. Miss wide left. Going the other way. McBride behind the back. Keeps it himself. Lets it fly. Misses everything. Braun with the rebound. With pace out of the backcourt. Looking to go middle. No one runs with him. Get your ass up court. DFS ball reversal. Max misses short. Jackson tries on the tap out, can't get it. They're running the other way. 3-on-2, racks it, misses long. LeBron taps it over to DFS. Max going the other way, turns him around, rips through. Let's go. And one. So Max had that the whole way. If you get a guy turned around, facial hair is if you get a guy turned around like that, keep crossing him over. Never let him get his feet if you keep changing directions. Did exactly that. Ran it up his back. Got the call. Let's go. Piper finishes the and one. Lakers back up 8, 101-93. Up to 12 on the game. Lakers switching. Just gives the ball over to Josh. They're looking to post up. Oh, misses that long. Max with a big boy rebound. More, please. Outlet to LeBron in space. Bumps him off. Drive, kick. Gabe 3 with one of those momentum shots, and he hit it. Lakers hit it. Go up by 11. Timeout. 9:01 left in the fourth. Lakers up 104-93. Let's go. Who pointed out that Gabe always gets the momentum threes? I think it was Lawrence on YouTube. It's such a good call out, but part of it is like he gets to that deep corner because those momentum threes a lot of times are going to be deep corner threes. And so a lot of times it's like who runs to that spot first, and Gabe's always filling that spot. And so yeah, it's part of the reason he gets those. A Maxis Leninist. Man, yeah, that was a great rebound. An orthodox Maxis. Ratstein, when the Lakers are serious, they really have something here. There are embers, right? Kind of crackling in the fire. There's something here for sure. Yeah, DMR, if we could get a rebound with a rebounding center, this game would be over. Yep. Strike K24. There's something here. We've got the Clippers on the 4th on Wednesday. So yeah, deadline's Thursday, right? So the Clippers, and they're a switching team, right? That's going to be, and they guarded us very well, will be the last game prior to the deadline. Jins, no updates that I know of on AD. The McMenamin had reported that he's hearing, and he talks to the clutch people, that it's not that bad. But then I heard that Ireland had said the people he's talking to, but that was sort of third hand. I didn't hear Ireland's quote directly. Whereas I heard McMenamin directly, and he's usually pretty good on clutch related client news. DMR Ireland said that the people he's talked to said it's not the type of injury that's just the 7 to 10 day version. So a little bit of a a bummer there, but I again, that was like third hand. I didn't hear it directly from him, so I don't know if it was accurate. All right, we're back at it. Lakers up 11. Brunson with it. Jackson showing high on the screen, goes at his chest, gets over the top. Braun with it in the slot. Step up screen from Max, rejects it, gets a lane. Let's go, two hands. Back up 11, 106.95. Chris Rock is impressed. 8:27 left. Brunson with the ball. Crosses over on Max. Gets a lane. Jackson. Oh, a little bit late. Damn. Thought he got to that. LeBron to Max on the short roll. Good patient read. Gabe wheels up, hits another three. That's great execution. This has been one of Lakers' best execution games on offense of the season. Superb stuff. That's part of, the doing your job is that wheel up from the corner, that relocation from watch him go from not this play. And so they're running these inverted pick and rolls. LeBron, and you're trying to get Brunson as the hedger on ball screens, and Lakers are eating it up. Josh in the pocket, patient. Jackson better to foul there than give up the cheap bucket. Nabil, yes, one of the great moments of Kobe ignoring Chris Rock and David Spade. Hoope, Brunson has an unethical whistle. Yes, I agree. Grape, do they have 14 fouls? Are we out of fouls already? Staples. All right, 10-point game. Splits the free throws, another point saved. Rejects the screen. He's been doing that last couple. Picks up his dribble. Turns into a post-up. Just good execution going from one thing to the next. Fades away. Tough shot. Misses short. Pull up three. Damn it. 7-point game. 109-102. Gonna have DFS in next dead ball. Braun with it. Jackson pushes off. No call. Rolls to the hoop. They switch it. And LeBron says, come back. Set me another one. Goes around it. He's going to pick up a foul on that play either way. You fouled on the first one, too. Stop complaining. Good stuff. Good to hear Cran just happy on that stuff as well. It's really stood out there. Execution. All right. Knicks with it. Lakers up 7. Brunson. ISO'd on Austin. Backs him down, gets the bump. Austin closes the space. They cough it up. Rui runs after it like he hit it, but going to be Laker ball. Rui playing his ass off. Yeah, good job by Austin taking that bump and not giving up space. Ooh, Brunson with 6 turnovers. Good call out, Kesey. Get Austin to pick up his dribble, so LeBron in the corner. Dribbles into a post-up. Drop step. Let's go. Rises up with 2 hands. Unbelievable. Austin. Good box out. Did we get that rebound? Call timeout. Keep the ball. Foul? Former teammates. That was a great rebound. So this is part of our problem on the boards is like on a lot of situations, guys have to rebound above their weight class the way that Austin just did right there. And that's just not going to happen every play, or that often. But that was a big time rebound right there. Yeah, Kesey's got Austin's got some cantankerosity for sure. Braun screaming after the throwdown. Lakers ball up 9, 6 minutes left. Braun off of the screen. They're trying to get these illegal screen calls. Braun up to 30, 10, and 9 with the ball up top. 6 on the shot clock. They're switching. Braun pulls it back. Going to pull up on Cat. Nope. Drive, kick. Another deflection. Damn. Outlet to Josh. Going to be 2. Fuck. As we get a timeout from JJ. 5:41 left. Lakers up by 7. 111, 104. It's been the best part of the Knicks defense tonight has been strips and deflections. Every time the Lakers avoid that, I feel like they're getting good looks the vast majority of the time, but it's the one thing that's hurt them. Yeah, good call, 17. I'm not sure we wear those again, at least not in a big game. The jerseys are. We had a couple of years with some control. The Lakers had some control over like what the city edition jerseys would be, but that's mostly held like controlled by Nike, and a lot is kind of dictated to the teams in that respect. But there was like a 2-year stretch where the it was like Jay Diaz was really leading the way on those. So how many times did they have to wear 'em? I thought I saw something where they have to wear them like 9 more times, or at least they were scheduled to. It's a lot. I don't know if I have the number right, but it's not an insignificant amount. Regina, don't get me started. It's so frustrating dealing with Nike. The the jersey situation, and this bothers me because being my age, there was a big thing about the style of like the mid to late 90s and early 2000s where rocking an NBA jersey was part of a lot of how a lot of guys dressed. It was just part of being that in that age group, and you had a couple jerseys in your outfit, and the they're not incentivized on a team by team basis to make them. So the Lakers prioritize jersey sales extremely low because you split basically the Pacers or any team around the league, Orlando, any team makes as much on a LeBron James jersey sale as the Lakers do. So the Lakers, especially with their not exactly being the most well-staffed organization, up top with Tim Harris, especially his mentality is like, if it doesn't make us money, I'm not going to think about it that much or spend too much time on it. And that's kind of their thought process on jerseys. So from the team end, there isn't a lot of push and like, yo, these jerseys stink. What the hell? Because that's true for all 30 teams. Um, that and yeah, like the Pacers aren't going to be out there being like, oh, you need to make better jerseys for Team X or whatever. So there's no real push from the teams to make it better in a lot of ways. But then you have Nike that has a lot of issues in terms of how like their end of the process, and they're frustrating on several levels. It's like, man, that's a bad combination. I feel like we've gotten jerseys that fewer people wear, and that's kind of the biggest. But we'll see. I'm also a bit of a hermit, so I could be talking out of my ass. Pull up 3, LeBron. 114, 104. 5:20 left. Let's close this out, Lakers. Switch. Austin slides his feet. Misses in and out. Good rebound. Max with another one. 10-point game. Braun with it. Matched it with Cat. Who's he pointing to? Said, DFS, go to the corner. Space it out for me. Going to go one-on-one with Cat. Austin cuts through, takes a defender with him. That leaves Max in his wake. Racket. Let's go, kid. Lays it up and in. Great decision. Lakers up a dozen. 4:45 left. Brunson with it. Knicks on the ropes. No! Was that intentional? They're not complaining too bad. We passed the hell out of 110 tonight. Yeah, good call out, Brandon. He's not trying to dunk everything. His decision making on those has been, 10 times better than it was at the beginning of the season. Pull up, in and out. Austin, another big rebound. Great outlet. Max on the run. Let's go, kid. Finish it. Gets fouled. Bridges timed that pretty well, but didn't have the angle. Woo! Ah. Really cool to see, right, JD? To see Max growing as a player, taking the reps that he's getting and building on them. Sometimes you got to go through some growing pains early on too, especially for a player that is getting their first real NBA minutes. But Max always plays a serious game. So he gets the bump there, good contest up high. Oh, in and out. Yes, get the ball. Get the fucking ball. Yeah, Lakers get the rebound. Austin. Good ass timeout, JJ. Yeah. El Capitan Waffle. Great name. Some really high-end rebounding possessions. Kesey, it's a roller coaster, isn't it? Really, only loss they've had was the third game in 4 nights where AD got unexpectedly hurt, and Philly isn't good. I'm not saying that they are. I think they won their next game though, didn't they? But think about that. If like the one thing that this team is probably not going to do very well on the third game in 4 nights on a long road trip is run. And if you're not going to run, I don't think there's a worse player to play in the league than Tyrese Maxey. So in order to win a game like that, you got to be able to swarm the way that Lakers are now. I think that was a calculation from just across the team. Like, look, we're going to take our L, move on, bring the heat against the Knicks, and that's what they've done. That's what I'm saying too, Gaudelak, is that's the only game like they've won. You know, what would this be if they win this? 7 of 9, 8 of 10? I think 7 of 9. Tony, there's something here. It's worth fighting for, right? This team is worth fighting for. Now, what that means, Lakers back at it. Let's see if they can close it out. Austin with it. Knicks are switching. Under 4 minutes left. Pick and pop. LeBron takes it. Misses long. Cat with the rebound. 13-point game. Knicks got to go quickly. Up top to Cat. Good closeout by DFS. They racks it. LeBron standing there for a minute. That's a charge. Read that a full second ahead of time. Knew exactly what Cat was going to do. This is part of, so like our defensive build. Jins, you're so generous, man. Thank you. Part of our defensive build that we haven't really talked about LeBron within the idea of a kick-ass defensive team. But when LeBron is like this, turned up in a game, he reads plays way before anybody else. That helps in two ways. Communication, he's going to be calling out whatever action to whoever needs to hear it. He's the voice as one of those backline players that can see everything that's happening in front of him. He's gonna call that out. But he's also gonna rotate way earlier than a lot of other guys do, which helps you really win that ground game that I talk about. Taking charges is an example of winning a play on the ground. Austin with it. Going to the two-man game. Steps back. Good closeout. Give and go. They held Austin on the cut. Great basketball. Austin's going to go to the free throw line. See how Austin shot faked? That's a classic give and go. That's how you teach it. You shot fake, get the guy to fly by you and cut immediately. And then the guy who catches that pass has to immediately pass it back to him for it to work. It's exactly what they did. Brunson knew it was coming, had to hold him. Free throws for Austin. Look at Austin up to 24-5. I didn't think he started out very well at all either. Really turned into a hell of a game. Just across the board, man. So many guys. Tremendous Rui game, just across the board. Drive, kick, McBride, three. Let's go. Braun, track it down. Digs it out. 1-on-3. Rips it over. Lays it up. Lefty. Let's go. Woo! Brunson bumps off DFS. Nice shot. All right, let's be smart, play hard, focus above all else. Close this out, Lakers. 119-106. Austin drives. Kick out. DFS, another one. Let's go. 5 threes for DFS. Probably the clincher right there. 122-106. Brunson. Drive, kick. Back out. Josh, free throw line, pull up, knocks it down. 14-point game. Be smart. Finish this out. DFS. Gets trapped. Oh, gets out of it. Good cut. LeBron dumps it off. Rui, baseline cut for the dunk. 124 for the Lakers. Josh, low gather, concession bucket. Inbounded to Austin. Token pressure in the backcourt. Beats that with speed. Gets bumped. And the Knicks are waving the white flag. Lakers get an amazing win tonight without Anthony Davis. Let's freaking go, you guys. And that's with a pretty bad rebounding performance for about 3 quarters. Clean that up. And that was like, I think it was DSW said, they'd be up by double digits if they could get a rebound. They put together a team gang rebounding effort in the 4th quarter. And now Knicks fans are filing out of Madison Square Garden, a classic LeBron game. Max, Austin, Rui, of course. DFS 3. Thank you, Hepchuck. I was like, I'm missing someone important in this. Yeah, Rastin. LeBron does look very happy with how the team's playing. All right, we do get the Bronny sub. What's up, Shaq in Sacktown? Hope you enjoyed this one. Oh, that's a cool bit of info. 23 from 3 says, Ireland on 710 said, this was the most expensive NBA ticket this year. right, you guys. So in the game, we got Jemison, Bronny with the ball. DFS Dalton. Nice pass. Oh, well, nice idea. Dalton, ball reversal to Bronny. 6 on the shot clock. You got to go. Gives Dalton the grenade. Doesn't hit. Bronny gets over the top. All right. Force turnover. Good back screen by Dalton. Lays it up and in for Bronny. A bucket at MSG. Pretty cool. Yeah, good rejection of the screen. Thank you, Jens. Uh-huh. Bronny again. And back out. Throws it away. Thank you, Keezy. Thanks for posting those. Yeah, thanks, you guys. This was a really fun one. Lakers playing some good basketball right as the trade deadline approaches. What's going to happen this week? We will be back on Monday to talk about it on the pod. If I can, I might try to make a video out of this one because I thought it was the best execution of the season in a lot of ways. But really appreciate you guys. Thank you for joining me on an electric Saturday night. Lakers get the win in Madison Square Garden, 128-112 without Anthony Davis. LeBron and the whole crew looks great. We'll be back on Monday, but until then, I'll catch you guys next time.